My beautiful Virgo, what's happening, what's crackalacking, and what's poppin', baby? It's your boy, for CancerMoonsTarot, coming at you guys with your June 2020 love tarot reading. I hope all is well. If so, let me know down in those comments down below. Keep in mind, this reading is general. If it resonates, that's awesome. If not, it's not your message. Feel free to check out any other amazing tarot readers that we got here on YouTube, okay? These messages may resonate backwards or vice versa, so take them how they resonate if they apply to your particular situation. If you guys would like, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which is all linked down below, and you guys can also check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That is the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, Virgo, let's get on into it and see what we got going on, baby. Messages for Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout June 2020. What messages do we got coming through from our Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout June 2020. Let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle and see what messages we got coming through. Hopefully we got some fantastic stuff. What's happening? Virgo, the overall energy for you guys here is the 10 of Wands. So you can be connecting possibly with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Stepping into your current energy, we have the 6 of Swords. The person you're dealing with is the High Priestess, and the outcome that is present is the Ace of Swords. So right off the bat, you may be connecting with a Pisces or possibly a Taurus as well. The energy that I'm seeing right in front of me is like the sigh when you exhale the bullshit and inhale the good shit. Like, I literally feel like you just released a lot. You just had a deep breath and you let a lot of shit go. The 10 of Wands talks about being overly burdened, having so much on your plate, having so much going on, feeling like you're out of control to the point where you eventually just let it all go. 6 of Swords. And you move to calmer waters and you calm yourself down. And I feel like that's what June's all about. I feel like June is all about moving into calmer waters and really taking a moment of silence to just relax. Now, taking a look at the person you're dealing with, we do have the High Priestess. And what's interesting about that is that the High Priestess could resonate as someone revealing something that was hidden to you. Inner truth, inner knowledge, because the outcome here is the Ace of Swords. So it seems to me that some sort of truth is revealed to you throughout the month of June. We'll dive a little bit deeper in understanding what that truth is that is being revealed to you. Whether this is a truth coming from someone else or a truth that you're finding out within your own self. But overall though, from what I could feel so far, you feel fresh, you feel rejuvenated, you feel really good moving into the month of June, whereas the previous months might have been a little bit tough. What is this High Priestess trying to tell us throughout this reading? We got here 8 of Swords, and we got here the Chariot. Yeah. I think that a lot of the worries that you have, Virgo, are starting to fade away. The thing is that, you know, it's a stereotype for Virgo, that Virgos always overthink, Virgos are OCD, and things of that nature. But I feel like you're really allowing yourself to get out of your head this month and kind of jump into more of a relaxing kind of energy. With the 8 of Swords paired with the Chariot card, that's like, you know what, I'm done being in my head, and I'm done allowing that to break me down in a physical manner. When somebody spends too much time in their head, it could literally take a toll on your physical energy. It could drain you, it could deplete you, it could make you feel so tired to the point where you have no motivation to do anything at all. So from what I'm feeling so far for you guys, you're moving away from the energies of being consistently drained. Whether it was another person that was draining you, whether it was you overthinking and draining yourself, I just feel like moving into this month, it's just a release of being relaxed and going in with an intention of being cool, calm, and collected. I feel like you're done stressing yourself. For some of you here, I am seeing, and this is probably for one person, you may have to stop stressing yourself due to possible heart issues. So that could be for one person out here. So you may realize, you know, you've been stressed for a good majority of your life and you're like, you know what, stress is not good for me. I'm really going to try to be calm moving forward into this month. But I feel like this month is all about taming your inner calm, calming your anxiety, calming your nerves, calming your stress. And you know, when people say stress kills, like Virgo, stress genuinely kills. Like as a Cancer, I can be stressed a lot and very easily. And as a Virgo moon in Vedic sidereal, because I'm a Libra moon in Western, in Vedic sidereal, I'm a Virgo moon. I know what stress looks like. I know what feeling burnt out looks like. I know what pushing yourself to the ultimate fucking edge feels like. And I feel this energy almost as a collective shift, not even just for your reading, that everybody's moving into June with a very cool, calm, and collected manner. Okay? So let's get into this reading and see what we got going on. Clarify the Ace of Swords. Okay? And we got here the Nine of Cups. So this reading isn't going to be about anybody else but you. This reading is all about you. I don't see another person here. I feel like what's going on is that what's being revealed to you is that you spent a lot of time doing lots of things that made you unhappy. That's where the Ten of Wands took you. You spent a lot of time overthinking about things that genuinely depressed you. You spent a lot of time worrying about things that maybe you didn't necessarily have to worry about. You could have been worrying about other people as well, okay? Instead of worrying about yourself at certain points. Okay, we got here Knight of Wands, and we got here Three of Wands. I also do feel this energy too, Virgo, where you did spend a lot of time worrying about when happiness was going to come, and when this feeling does come, is it going to be temporary? Because I feel like a lot of you guys were like, okay, I want to be happy, but is this happiness that I receive going to be temporary? Is there ever a way where I'm ever going to be happy and content with the life that I'm living, you know, instead of being anxious and overburdened and all things of that nature? So I feel like a lot of you guys were looking for a way out in the previous months. You were looking for a way to escape your anxiety. You were looking for a way to escape your overthinking and, you know, the constant negativity that you may have felt, because it can be very draining and it also can be extremely burdensome. And that's the vibe that I'm kind of feeling throughout this reading. For some of you here, you may have been suffering from panic attacks and not knowing how to control them. Quick tip from a person who suffered from panic attacks since the age of 16. Let me tell you how my first panic attack went. It wasn't cute. My first panic attack actually caused paresthesia, okay? And I ended up getting numb, and I thought I was having a stroke, and I went to the fucking hospital. All because of a fucking panic attack, okay? Had an MRI scan, completely fine, all right? So I know anxiety can be a very physical thing. Anxiety's not all just about overthinking. Anxiety isn't all just about feeling, nervous. No, it can have physical fucking symptoms. It can make you fucking numb. It can make you think that you're about to have a heart attack because your heart's beating out of your chest. All things of that nature. Anxiety can be scary. Here's how I learned how to stop anxiety. Stop resisting it. Just stop resisting it. Because when you feel a panic attack coming on, the best way is to just let that panic overtake you. Because when you give in to the panic attack, you actually get through the panic attack. When you keep trying to make it stop is when it makes you panic even more. So I learned that, just a pro tip, breathe through it, get through it, allow it to come on. And when you start facing that fear and recognizing that all panic and anxiety is simply just fear, it's not real, when you recognize that panic and anxiety attacks are not real, they are just fear, then it allows you to overcome it moving forward. I don't know why I felt the need to share this information, but I did feel that there is somebody out there who may be watching who's having problems with panic attacks and dealing with them. When I tell you, give in to the attack, let it overtake you, it actually allows you to calm down even quicker than if you were going to fight it, okay? And also realize that anxiety is nothing but a manifestation of fear, and fear does not exist, as it is a subconscious-based projection. Okay? So I just wanted to throw that out there for somebody who is dealing with extreme anxiety. You know, it comes in different forms. It can attack you physically. It can come in many different waves. But you got to give into the experience, you know? And it helps you ride that wave. It's all about riding the wave of anxiety rather than allowing it to fight it, you know? Rather than fighting it. Okay? So sorry, not to get all wrapped up in anxiety, but I wanted to point that out for somebody who may have needed it. So this month is looking good. This month is looking calm. It is clear fucking waters for you guys. I just feel this energy of you done being burdened, done being caught up in the negative, done being in a position where you are doing things for other people, crying over other people, bending your back over other people or certain experiences. It's like moving into the month of June, you're choosing the experience you want to have. And that is a cool, calm, and fucking collected experience. Okay, and with the Nine of Cups here, this is all about you taking the time out to really do what you want to do for yourself. So of course, it's a month of self-care, but it goes much deeper than that. It's a month where you recognize, I need calmness in my life, as my life has always been a majority of anxiety, overthinking, and just a lot. You know, I feel like the past couple months have been a lot, and you can't keep allowing yourself to get drained, okay? So taking a look here at this Ten of Wands kind of energy, what was leading Virgo to be drained on an emotional and possibly physical level throughout the previous months? The Tower, the Moon card, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Clarify the Tower for me. You have the Sun. Clarify the Moon for me. We have the King of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Cups for me. And clarify the Four of Pentacles. So, in your previous months, Virgo, the Tower card clarified by the Sun card. Two different energies, Scorpio and Leo. I think that for a while, you guys were trying to find happiness through your own awakening. And I do feel like the Tower card for many of you is symboling a spiritual awakening. And to be very fair, if any of you guys are watching this video, chances are you're either at the beginning, start, or have gone through a spiritual awakening. I feel like a lot of you guys saw a spiritual awakening and thought, you know, this is going to be a good thing for me. Spiritual awakenings are fucking rough. They're incredibly rough. They can be depressing. You can go through the dark night of the soul. You can have the most intense moments of your life when you are awakening spiritually. I feel like a lot of you guys have been searching for happiness for quite some time. You almost felt like it was unachievable. You were like, well, how do I get from point A to point B? How do I get to true and genuine happiness? And here's information that I want to share with you that I find valuable. Every feeling is temporary. Happiness is temporary. Sadness is temporary. Depression is temporary. Anger is temporary. The thing is that we also have two kind of mentalities we can keep within our lives. We can have the mentality of pessimism, or we can have the mentality of optimism. We can have the mentality of negative or positive mentality. And what I think is the best way to carry out in your life is positive mentality. Because here's what positivity does for you. Positivity is not happiness. And let me reiterate that again. Positivity is not happiness. Positivity is noting and acknowledging that no matter what difficult things you are going through, you can still get to a happy place. So by having a positive outlook, you recognize that things can still work out in your favor no matter what it is you're going through. No matter if you're at rock bottom or if you were just, barely knocked down. Positivity always notes and acknowledges that you can always find a way back to happiness, okay? Now, negativity, on the other hand, is when you see the point of view of there is no way out, okay? So you have two options and two mentalities to live your life each and every single day. And just because you're a positive person does not mean you're a happy person all the time. So I do feel like a lot of you guys were trying to achieve your own happiness, but to be very honest, happiness is a temporary feeling, okay? And it doesn't mean it's bad. You can go from being happy to feeling okay or fine, Doesn't mean that if you're not happy that something's wrong with you. Not at all, okay? There's many different emotions that we experience, and we experience a variety of them all the time. So I feel like in the recent months, you've been trying to achieve happiness, but you were like, I just don't feel like I can get there, I think a lot of you guys had a lot of emotional things going on. We have here the Moon card, and we have here the King of Pentacles. The Moon card talks about a lot of emotions that may have been holding you back, that may have been hard for you to handle and hard for you to process and hard for you to release. So in your recent months, Virgo, you may have been trying to release a lot of very powerful emotions that you felt were holding you back from truly feeling grounded. You may have felt like they were holding you back from truly feeling okay, because you may have experienced some deep and intense shit. But moving forward now into the month of June, I feel like you're going to be experiencing groundedness. Because in the past, in the recent months, you were allowing emotions to control you rather than allowing yourself to recognize that you are in control of your emotions, right? The only way to be in control of your emotions is by feeling them, acknowledging them, understanding them, and then therefore releasing them. You will not be in control of your emotions if you decide to avoid them or if you do not express them, okay? So emotions are meant to be expressed, and when you express those emotions, you allow the emotion to pass. Very similar to what I was talking about previously with anxiety attacks. If you allow the anxiety attack to happen, you allow yourself to feel it, the anxiety attack passes. Just like all the other emotions you experience. When you allow yourself to feel them, then they can pass, then you can release them. So I feel like in your past, okay, you were having difficulties releasing your emotions, Virgo, because you didn't want to feel them. And that is what was keeping you from becoming grounded, okay? Now we also have here Three of Cups backed up by the Two of Swords. There could be many Virgos, whether this resonates or not, that may have been surrounded with the wrong type of environment, the wrong type of crowd. I think that there's an old saying where it's like you can't pick and choose your family, or you can't pick and choose your friends, something like that, but you sure as hell can. If you have a family around you that's toxic, that's not a family you have to be around. If you have friends around you that's toxic, those are friends that you don't have to be around. I think in your past, you never were allowing yourself to pick your environment, but moving forward now, you're recognizing that you have a choice to surround yourself with whatever environment that you want to surround yourself in. So far in this reading, what we're seeing is that we're seeing a lot of what was going on in your past and how things are really significantly changing moving into June. Lastly, we have the Four of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Pentacles. In your recent months, you may have been that person who would bend over backwards for anyone, who would put your time aside for others, and would consistently help everybody else with what they're going through, but you wouldn't focus on rebuilding yourself. And now, what we're looking at, Four of Pentacles, what you're doing is you're focusing on rebuilding yourself, okay? So here's what we're seeing. We're seeing past, and we're seeing what's going on now. So in your past, you felt like there was no way out. You were in a negative mind state. Moving into the present moment, you are forming a more positive mind state throughout the month of June, allowing yourself to recognize that even if happiness is a temporary feeling, by having a mindset that's positive, I can achieve happiness. Boom. Moving forward, in your recent months, your recent past, we had the Moon card. The Moon card was you not dealing with your emotions properly. This was you not wanting to feel them or avoiding them. King of Pentacles, boom. In the current moment, you're allowing yourself to feel your emotions so that they can therefore pass and that you can therefore eventually let them go. Now, in your recent past, once again, Three of Cups. Maybe you were surrounded by the wrong types of people, the wrong types of group, the wrong environment, and maybe you thought that that was the environment you were meant to be in. But now you're recognizing that you pick and choose your environment and you're deciding to surround yourself with a positive environment. And boom, once again, in your recent past, you had the Queen of Pentacles. This was the energy where you have put all your time aside for everybody else, but now you decide to take your time into perspective and into priority, okay? So this is good, man. Very good reading so far. We're seeing how things are changing for you moving into June. We're seeing how you're moving into a much more calm month and how things are changing significantly because you have changed a very much so big amount of your perspective. So I like how this is going and where this is going. So let's take a deeper look moving into June. As Virgo is accumulating and making all these changes, what can Virgo expect to see throughout June 2020? We got here Ace of Wands, we got here Seven of Cups, and we got here Three of Pentacles. You can definitely expect to see new opportunities blossoming in your life, but with the Ace of Wands here, you can expect to see a new version of your life. A version that you've kind of always wanted to live. The fog is not there, the negativity isn't there, the problems aren't there weighing you down. You're starting to see new outlets and opportunities in your life. And that's something that's genuinely awesome to see for you, Virgo, because you're starting to recognize that things can work out the way you want them as long as you put in the effort, okay, to make things happen. So I really do feel that with this whole mindset that's changing, moving out of this negative and burdening and, overly burnt out energy and moving into this new kind of revitalized, positive and refreshed energy, you're starting to notice that you're pretty damn powerful. Things feel good. New feels good this month. And you like this new energy. And with the Seven of Cups here, you're recognizing that with this brand new mentality that you're finally harping on or tapping into, you have the opportunity to do many new things. You have the opportunity to now do things that serve you. So instead of doing everything for everybody else in the past or doing things that didn't serve you, you now have the opportunity to do whatever you want that genuinely brings a sprinkle of light into your life. And with the Three of Pentacles here, the more you continue to work on having your positive outlet, the more you continue to work on living a positive life, Virgo, the more happiness you are going to start experiencing. So moving forward into the month of June, with this new calm waters that you're reaching, this new positive energy that you're reaching, I genuinely feel that you guys are going to be experiencing a pretty nice taste of happiness. This month looks really good for you. When you let go of all the burdens and all the things in life that have held you back and that genuinely didn't serve for you. Okay? What is the outcome that we're seeing, for Virgo throughout June 2020, please? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs throughout June 2020. What is the outcome that we're seeing for Virgo throughout June 2020? So we got here the Wheel of Fortune, which was the first card that fell out, and we got here the Seven of Pentacles. You're investing yourself into new change. You're becoming a whole new you, and it feels really good, man. Keep in mind, if this reading resonates or may have already happened, that's awesome. But for those of you that are genuinely going through this transformation throughout the month of June, I'm really proud of you and I'm really happy for you. This is a fantastic reading. It really is. It's a change in perception, and you're making new investments. And what those investments are that you're making is into the new changes you're bringing into your life, your new lifestyle that you are making for yourself. Virgo, some of you here may be taking out or trying out new things. Some of you may be trying yoga here, okay? Whereas you may have never done yoga in your life before. But you're learning to channel your emotions. You're learning to understand them and feel them and release the ones that aren't best for you. You're learning how to tap into emotions that are positive and healthy for you. And you're overall creating a healthy alternative lifestyle. And it feels really good. And like I said, you're finally taking a look at happiness, and you're definitely feeling way more than a sprinkle of it moving into the month of June. Virgo, this is a fantastic, beautiful, and amazing reading. Thank you guys so much for watching and allowing me to read for you. I really appreciate it. If it resonates, please let me know down below. If it doesn't resonate, of course, better luck next time. I'm sorry if I went on a little bit of a rant in regards to anxiety and all other things like that, but I felt like those messages were important, and I hope that they could help somebody moving forward who may be experiencing what I read about. So guys, have an awesome and amazing day. Have an awesome June, as it looks like you guys definitely are reaching those calm-ass waters and achieving happiness this month. Really enjoy it, and I will catch you guys for your June mid-month love reading, okay? I love you guys so much. Take care. Peace.